Hi, this is Paul Davids, and today we're talking about and listening to major versus minor. There are a bunch of videos out there where songs that are originally written in major are played in minor or vice versa. Of course, that sounds pretty hilarious, and I've got some pretty cool examples in this video too, but how does it work? So in the intro we heard the song Popcorn transfers from minor to major. But hang on, worse things are about to happen. I'll try to keep it as succinct as possible because we all like to hear the examples, so here we go. When talking about a key, we're talking about a predetermined set of notes. The major scale we all know as, and the minor scale. The major scale is constructed via a certain pattern with the following intervals between the notes: whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Where whole means a whole note, which equals 2 frets, and half means a half note, equals 1 fret. To make it a little more visual, try playing it on one string. So if you follow this pattern, you'll always end up with a major scale. Doesn't matter where you start. If you start on a G, you get the G major scale. If you start on a B flat, you will get the B flat major scale. Always. For the minor scale, I'm talking about natural minor now, there is a different pattern. It's whole half, whole whole half, whole whole. So now we got 7 notes for the major and the minor scale, and these notes are the building blocks for our chords, melodies, bass lines. When playing a melody, you can assign a function to each note. Let's say we are in the key of G major. We can call the G a 1, the A a 2, the B a 3, all the way up to 7, which is the F sharp. Number 8 is the 1 again, so number 8 is the G. With these 7 notes we can build a melody. Let's have a look at the opening credits of Stranger Things. Here we can clearly hear an arpeggiated line playing the following: C, E, G, B, C, and back down again. So each note represents a function, and if we labeled it, it would look like this. Or a fingering a little more suited for guitars. Now to minor. This scale is a little different than the major, so we need to reassign the numbers. If we compare the minor, natural minor, to the major scale, we see that only 3 notes are different. The 3, the 6 and the 7. Those notes are flats, lowered by a half note, 1 fret, a semitone. These notes are labeled with a flat symbol in front of the note, so we know those notes are not the 3 of the major scale, but the 3 of the minor scale, the flat 3, flat 6 and the flat 7. Those notes 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7 and 1 or 8, those notes represent the minor scale. So if we were to transpose the Stranger Things arpeggio into the minor key, we would get the following. The first stays the same. The 3 becomes a flat 3. The 5 is the same again. The 7 needs to become a flat 7. And the 1 stays the same, the 8th. So now we're in the realm of TV series. Another perfect example of this is the intro of Game of Thrones, where this actually happens. It goes from minor to major. Have a listen. Now we can do the same with all melodies. Let's have a look at Wonderful Tonight by Clapton. This song is written in the key of G major. Or should it be called Horrendous Tonight? So now we've got chords left. What do we do with chords? We can't just transpose a minor chord to a major one and vice versa, because the chords are built on different notes. The most basic chords found in any key can be assigned to a Roman numeral from 1 to 7. That way we know we're talking about chords instead of functions. When talking C major, we build each chord upon the note of the scale. So the first is a C, the 1, the 4 and the 5 are major, 2, the 3 and the 6 are minor. The 7th chord is the odd one, that one is diminished. Major chords are written as capital Roman numerals, and minor chords are written as small, just small i's. When talking minor, we do the same. On each note we build a chord. But for minor, the 1, the 4 and the 5 are minor. 2 is the diminished one. And the 3, 6 and 7 are the major ones. When we encounter the diminished chord, so the 2 in minor or the 7 in major, transposing from the original key, you can use other chords. You can use the 7 over 2 chord or the 5 over 7 chord, which sounds better in most cases. So now we got 7 notes to create melodies and 7 chords to create harmonies. For me it's more difficult to talk about it and to think about it than to visualize it on the fretboard. So play these theories on the guitar instead of just looking at it. So now for the best and most awesome example. I recently uploaded guitar looping number 5 called Darkness, which is in the minor key. But I also made guitar looping number 4, which is in the major key. It's the same thing, but then played in major instead of minor. The same patterns, the same notes, the same chords, the same melodies, but then everything transposed to major instead of minor. So if you really want to hear how it affects the song and the feel and the mood, please check out guitar looping 5 and guitar looping 4. Darkness, which is the minor, and Lightness, which is the major version. I think they both turn out pretty cool, and the biggest advantage is that you don't know how the song should sound. If you hear a major song turn into minor, it's gonna be pretty awkward, but if you hear a song you don't know in major and minor, you can really decide what you think sounds better. So let me know in the comment section if you like Lightness or Darkness better. And here are some more examples.
Run deep, still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. 9-9. Guess who's back? Still. Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out.
Boom.
It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot.
The thing goes
when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Trey fell off. How, nigga, my last album was The Chronic.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you do some more research of your own, because that's the only way to really learn it. You have to do 90% by yourself, because you can only use the information if it's in your head and in your fingers. Alright, have a great day, see you next time, and if you like this video, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and check out my Patreon if you haven't done that already. It's an awesome site where you can support me if you really like what I do. Cheers!